Hello friends, welcome to Java Study Points. So in the previous video, we had discussed about sample programming of Java. So today we have to discuss about variable. What is the variables? How many data types is there? What is the data types? So all these things we have to discuss in the variable. So variable, first we have to discuss about variable. So variable is to store information. It is a store some information. It's called the variable to storing some information. And second one is declaration. Declaration is to declare the data type with identifier. To declare the data type with identifier. And here example, here you can see here this is the data type and this one is the identifier. So here we have to write any type of data type and here you can write any type of identifier. So this is called declaration of variables. So there are eight data types. So here categorized into three parts of data. As you can see that the first part is byte, short, int and long. So it's all data types used to store numeric integer. Byte, short, int and long, these all data types used to store numeric integer data types. And the second part is there are two type of data types. First one is float and second one is double. So these two data types used to store numeric floating point. And the third part is first one is character and second one is boolean. So the character data type used to store character data type. This data type used to store character data type and the boolean is used to store true or false value. Let's see in example. So example of declaration. So what is declaration? So here as you can see, this is the data type of integer and this is the identifier. So MID is the identifier and integer is a data type. And here is the double type of data type and employee salary is the identifier and here is the character type of data type and employee grade is the identifier of declaration. So this is the declaration of variable. So here is the initialization. The variable name equal to value. So we have to putting some value of variable name, that is the initialization. Suppose the variable name equal to employee id, the variable name equal to employee id and the employee id equal to this value. So this is called initialization of variable. And employee salary equal to this value and employee grade equal to EA. So this is called the initialization of variable. Let's take an example. Here is my first program of variable. can see in this program variable declaration or variable initialization. So this is the class name of this program. So my class name is program1, and this is the main method of this class, and here is the variable declaration int empid double emp salary. So int is the data type and employee id is the identifier of data type, and here is the declaration part of variable. So employee id equal to this value and employee salary equal to this value. So this is the initialization of the variable, and here print the value of variable. So just let's execute this program and see what will be the output. So after the command here, okay, and we go to dtrive java story variable. Okay, and in this folder, in the variable folder, my program1.java is there in the variable folder. So I have to compile this program. So the compilation command is javac and file name. So my program file name is program1.java. So right here program1.java. So this is compiled successfully. So now run this program using java and class name. Here is my output. The employee ID is equal to this 18331 and employee salary is this one. So this is the declaration and initialization of the variable. Let's take another example, program 2. So just compile it, javac program2.java. File not found. So some error is there, that is file not found. Means I write here, just write here program. So the name of program.java is not available in the variable folder. So that's why showing this error, file not found. So just type here correct file name. So javac, my file name is program2, program2.java. It's compiled successfully and run it. Java, my class name is program2. So here is my output. The x value is equal to 12, the x value is equal to 12, the x value is equal to 34, the x value is equal to 45. So here is happening reinitialization. So here is the integer x equal to 12. Okay, and this one print the value of x equal to 12, and here is going to reinitialization x equal to 34. So that's why the system.out.println x value printing the this value x equal to 34, and here are also reinitialization of x. So that's why this system.out.println printing the x equal to 45, x value is 12, x value is 34, and x value is 45. So this is the reinitialization of the program. Let's take another example, program 3. So here we will see about how to copy and reinitialize a value. So here three variable declare is here. One is integer n1 equal to 12, integer n2 equal to 34, and integer n3 equal to 45. And simply this the all value are printed. N1 equal to 12, n2 equal to 34, and n3 equal to 45. Here copy one value to another value. So the n2 equal to n1. The n2 equal to n1 means copy value of n1. That means copy value of n1. The copy value 12 is in n2. That means n1 will be 12 and n2 also will be 12. And here n3 equal to n2. So copy value of n3 to n2. So here the n3 also will be 12. So let's execute this program and see what will be the output. So the n1 should be in this case the n1 should be 12, n2 should be 12, and n3 also should be 12. So let's execute this program. Just compile this program. Type javac program 3.java. Okay, it's compiled successfully. Just run this java and class program 3. Here the first case, this is the first case. Okay, so in the first case the value printed, n1 value is 12, n2 value is 34, n3 value is 45. And the second case, after reinitialization, the n1 value is 12, n2 value is 12, n3 value is 12, because it's copy value of n1 to n2 and copy value of n3 to n2. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share my video. Thank you.